If your handwriting is as bad as mine, there are times you'll want to just use a regular keyboard or at least use computer text on screen. So instead of writing something like hello there, I may want to actually type that. So I can use the Textbox tool. So I click it and draw a box for where I'd like the text to appear. As soon as I release, it creates the box with a tool on each corner and sets it to a default font and size. And on yours it probably says Times New Roman 72, and I've been playing with mine so it's no longer 72. It saves it to the last one you picked. So I can type hello there people with the keyboard. Now I could also, as soon as I click somewhere else, it makes another text box and just picks a default size. So I'll say, how's it going? Well, that's a bit too big, so what I need to do is either resize it or change the size of my font. So what I'm going to do is use this corner tool to make it much longer and highlight the whole thing, just like any word processor, and change the font to be much smaller. And now I can edit it by clicking in there and deleting. Now if I wanted to use the touchscreen totally without using my keyboard at all, I can hit the on-screen keyboard and just type stuff there. And in case you didn't know, Woot stands for I want one of those. And then I've got a typo here, so I can use my backspace key. And you could put I Woot, I want one of those. And then we can close that on-screen keyboard. So that comes in handy. Also, we can move this around easily by clicking the upper left-hand tool. You see it's got 4 arrows here. We can get rid of this toolbar by clicking this little button, which allows us to manage this without having that thing in the way. And we can bring it back. And then we can also do the typical things like making text bold, making italic, underlining it, not underlining it, not making it bold, and also we can right justify and center. In addition, we could do something like copy the whole thing. So I'll copy I Woot and click this icon for copy. And you'd expect there to be a paste somewhere here, but there's not. And what you may have noticed is in the upper left-hand corner, this little paste thing you do appeared. So I can click somewhere else, like over here on the right, and click paste. And there seems to be an uncomfortable delay, somewhere in the order of 5 or 10 seconds for that to appear. And I don't know why. Perhaps my machine has just seen better days. But I actually counted, and last time it took 11 seconds to appear, which is a little unnerving. It shouldn't be that hard, but it's the application on me. Now I see it's still not appearing here, so I'm going to click paste again. And notice it pasted the whole thing, not just the part I highlighted. Now I can move this just like before. Whoops, it defaulted back to pen, so I have to go back to my text tool, and I get my tools to move it around that way. So you can copy and paste, and but that paste is just a little bit wonky. And then when you click clear clip, I could paste again, for example. Click paste, count an uncomfortably long time, and then I can clear the clipboard by clicking this X. So basically the text tool allows us to put nicely formatted text anywhere on screen. And we can also do things like change the colors. So there's again the paste, it took a long time. We can go in and highlight and do things like make the background, make the foreground green, which you see there. And I have noticed on my machine that the background setting is not working. It tries to, like here it looks red, and when I go off it, it's no longer red. And that may be a driver issue, or it may be a defect in the application. So hopefully it'll work on your system.